Breaking news. See what Boko Haram did to Sharibu that they kidnapped some years back. Why will be Buhari's led government refuse to ensure the protection of its citizens? I am really in tears now because yearly the report always surfaces that some children are kidnapped by some bandit or terrorist group. Some hours ago, we heard that some school students and their teachers were released shortly after an Islamic cleric known as Sheikh Ahmed Gumi met and dialogued with the bandits. This also made me remember a young Christian girl known as Leah, who was kidnapped alongside her classmates in Dabshi, Yobe State. She was the only Christian in the midst of over 100 students, and she refused to accept Islamic religion. She said she prefers to die than to accept this nonsense. You can imagine, the Sharibu classmates, they were released after negotiating from the Buhari-led government, but this young girl is helplessly waiting for intervention since 19th of February 2018. That is 3 years now. We heard in recent times that Boko Haram leader impregnated her and she gave birth to the child. Don't know how old she is now. She was 13 then. Let me say she's 16 now. You can imagine a mother and a father, they kept on crying and lamenting over Leon Sharibu, but nothing was done. The soldiers and armies, they promised to capture Boko Haram and free Leon Sharibu from all this, but nothing. They never succeeded because they are all lazy fellows. All they know is to collect money, to say negative things, or to lie against someone. That's what they are known for. Leah Sharibu's mother, according to the verified report, revealed that she was ready to accept Islamic religion and have a son-in-law, provided that they release her own daughter. That was what she said. But with that, the child, they never released. Even if a lady or a child is being arrested, why would they take over the child? Why would they molest that child? Why would they take advantage of a little girl to the extent that they got her pregnant and she gave birth to the child? This is wickedness. You can imagine. Then Sharibu's father, Nathan Sharibu, in tears, he also said that he would be the happiest man alive if his beloved daughter returns alive. He has been saying this all along, but these people have refused to let go of Leon Sharibu. You can imagine. Can you imagine this? What the mother said, he said that she's ready to accept a Boko Haram as her in-law. This young girl was just 16 years old when she was kidnapped, and yet the President Muhammadu Buhari-led government hasn't cared or even given concern about this predicament, about the predicament of this little child. You can imagine. I pray that she comes out alive so that her parents can see her before they die, because this tension can even put a parent to tension and even cause the death of her parents. But that will never happen. They'll see their child and their prayers is definitely going to be answered. They'll see their child in good health. That's what I believe, and they should keep praying, because God is on the throne. God that answers prayers, God that answers the prayers of people will definitely one day answer their prayers. So they should keep having faith that God will definitely see her through and release her from this crisis. Yes, she shouldn't worry herself. God is on the throne. You can imagine. I pray that she comes back alive. Her parents have been in tears for 3 years without seeing their daughter. It will never come near our dwellings. Let's assume that this happens to our enemies. How would you have been faring? Huh? How would we have been faring? You can imagine. I know someday the punishment that God will give to this Boko Haram and herdsmen destroying the lives of Nigerian citizens will definitely be far, far, far worse than the punishment they gave to Leah and Sharibu'S. It will be worse than that. You can imagine. A lot of people say that it's Buhari that's kidnapping people. Yes, how would they say that? It's the sponsors of these people. Yes. Because Boko Haram starts on President Buhari's regime. That's why a lot of people are saying all this. That Buhari is the kidnapped, or is a kidnapper, or is the sponsor of these kidnappers. And after everything, the news that he hears about this kidnapper, about Boko Haram and herdsmen, he will never utter any word. That shows that it's very, very obvious that he is part or is the sponsors of these people. Yes. Leah Sharibu'S was captured during PDP. Yes. No, sorry, during President Buhari, when he came into power. The same way they captured 400 boys and they were returned. The girl were taken away for too long. Yet, Buhari did not even do anything about it. Buhari brought back many of them and never brought back these people. Never brought back Sharibu'S, I mean to say. You can imagine. This shows the level of hatred Buhari has for Christians and Christianity. Yes. You can imagine that. You can imagine. Says who? He's saying peace. Which peace? Which peace are you talking about? Are you not in Nigeria? Are you not aware of the evil Islam has caused in Nigeria? How can you justify what Boko Haram are doing to Christians today? They have hurt so many Christians. Before they start kidnapping, what they do before is they capture people, a lot of people, kidnap them and start asking them if they are Muslims or Christians. If you are a Christian, they will ask you to denounce your religion. If you refuse to denounce your religion, they will kill that person. Is that the way of life? Is that a good way of life? Is that what God said we should be doing after He created us? You can imagine this Boko Haram kills and destroy the lives of fellow human beings. Make many families all over the world weep, and yet they always say that their God is great. They said that if they kill, their reward is in heaven. Why is it that their God is only great at causing pains and sorrow to others?